Hey, Alice. Hey, Lynn. It's been a long day and a hot one.
Oh yeah.
There you go. No wonder we sound sick. Cool in the house, and hey, Pamela. Then that
Hey
gun
Pamela.
220,000 degrees outside. Uh, it has really been a mess, I tell you. We enjoyed it, that's for sure, but mm, it's hot. No, we try not to as much as possible, but uh, we had to be that way anyway, so we just stopped by there. We see it all the time. Uh, I uploaded a clip of it uh, about a year or so ago, or maybe more. I don't remember. But over the years, I got to thinking about it, and they there's a lot of history behind that stuff, and I love history. Uh,
And I love anything that goes pew pew.
uh,
It's true though.
Come find out, in that uh, R-82 helicopter, it was like a reserve, hey Beck, where they could come and kind of like a med copter, But the pilot got killed, and I guess they put plastic glass up. I guess it went through the windshield, probably one of them 50 cal things. And it's got their names there and stuff. And I know a lot of people don't get into it because it's history, but we wouldn't have what little bit of freedom we do have right now if it wasn't for them guys that have fallen, men and women. So they deserve a little looking at that video. Hey everybody. Hope everybody doing all right. Hope y'all ain't melted today. Uh, this one is one day ago, says K9 dog finds new clue. I don't know if I want to put with that or not. I wanted to do Sebastian Rogers today, but we didn't get a chance to come on during the day. You're freezing? Well, we need to come down there at your house. Latest update, the community is not going to give up. Uh, we refuse to be silent. We want justice for Lily and Jack Sullivan. The community unveiled some truth. Let's just see what they got to say. Share some of that coolness with us, Dagan. Don't be greedy now.
And your voice matters. If you care about justice for Lillian, who is hiding the truth? The community has demanded answers so as not to happen to other children out there. 2 children vanished without a trace. A mother fled with the youngest, cutting all contact, and the silence that followed has been louder and more haunting than any answer we've received. For months, the family has waited. The community has demanded answers, and yet the questions remain. Where are Lily and Jack? What truly happened that morning? And who is hiding the truth? This case demands attention, and your voice matters.
The way they twisted it up last, hey Lisa, the way they twisted it up last 2.5 days, they're trying to get it back on track for kidnapping. Uh, well, that's just the way it worked out today, love. Uh, had a lot of stuff to do, and I was wanting to come on earlier, but we didn't get everything. We still ain't got it all done. Still got to take the trash out and everything else, but uh, yeah, we just didn't get to. Uh, that's why we're on so late. I guess we can do Sebastian after a while, I guess. Um, but yeah, they twisting this up again, trying to, and claim this to be a kidnapping again. So you watch and see if they don't.
If you care about justice for Lily and Jack and about stopping this from happening to other children, please take a moment right now to subscribe. Subscribing allows you to follow every update as we search for the truth and keeps these children's names alive in a world that often forgets too quickly. Like this video so it reaches more people. Share it with others who need to see it. And let us know in the comments where you're watching from and what you believe really happened in this case. Together, we can help bring answers for Lily and Jack and protect other children before it's too late. On the morning of May 2nd, 2025, in a quiet, forest-hemmed trailer near Gerlach Road, Nova Scotia, two young children, 6-year-old Lily Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, vanished without a trace. They were last seen inside the trailer where they lived with their mother, Malaya Brooks Murray, and their baby sister, Meadow. The setting was deeply rural, with no fences, no cameras, and no neighbors in direct line of sight. It was the kind of place people chose for its quiet, its isolation. But that isolation became the first obstacle in finding Lily and Jack. No one outside the family reported seeing or hearing anything unusual that morning. No car sounds, no voices in the woods, nothing. When the children were discovered missing, their scent was tracked by dogs down the driveway to the roadside, where it abruptly stopped. No footprints led into the thick mud.
See how they used, there was no sound, they jump at. There's no sound, no nothing, all that bull crap. People are twisting this thing around. Just like I said yesterday, trying to throw it back around again that, it could be a kidnapping and all this. And the grandma, Daniel's mom done told on herself. She said that she heard the kids crying and carrying on and whatnot way up in the morning, going out the driveway. So with them telling that there was no sound of nothing, they just trying to twist it up.
Brush, and no small shoes were found discarded in the undergrowth. And while the terrain around the trailer was harsh enough to tear at clothing and leave visible signs if two small children had wandered off, there were no such signs. No scraps of fabric, no broken twigs, no trail, just silence. Within 24 hours, the RCMP classified the case as a missing persons investigation, launching ground searches with drones and dogs, and scanning rivers and creeks nearby for any trace of Lily and Jack. But nothing was found. No Amber Alert was issued. No suspects were named. And despite the growing fear and frustration among the family and the public, there was no evidence of foul play and no evidence of an accident. Just an empty trailer, an anxious community, and a family suddenly fractured by fear. And in the days that followed, the silence grew deeper. To understand this case, you need to understand.
You need to start.
Forensic teams examined the trailer. They found no physical evidence, no blood, no hair, no broken items, no DNA, no sign of a struggle.
How many people, I wish I could see y'all so I could get hands up. How many people would believe that story? How many people, if you believe this, put up a thumb or yes. If you believe that they went through the trailer and the camper and there were no DNA of the children in either. How many of you would believe that story? No DNA in either. Not the trailer, not the camper. None whatsoever. So I can tell you, you can be in a home for just a day or two somewhere, even in a hotel. You think you're going to leave there without leaving some DNA? I mean, come on. You see what I'm talking about? They're trying to twist this thing up. They're doing it, like I said, for views. It's got 1.7K views on it already 8 hours ago. Yeah, that's what I want. There's if people sit and believe this crap right here, they're just as dumb as they are, and that's just a cold hard truth. There's no way you're gonna have 3 children, even if one is a baby. There's no way you're gonna have 3 children and no such thing as any DNA in that home or that camper being their grandmother.
The environment was cluttered but undisturbed, raising the question, how could 2 small children vanish without leaving a single trace? RCMP expanded their search using drones, low-flying aircraft, and divers in nearby rivers and streams. Despite these efforts, the landscape gave nothing back. There was no discarded clothing, no toys, no signs of panic or distress.
And now they've been burning the toys. Wonder why. If they thought they wasn't going to get caught, why didn't they leave them toys for Meadow? There's no way. There's no way.
Core investigative failure was the lack of consistent public updates. The RCMP issued occasional brief statements, but held no regular press conferences. They declined to release critical surveillance footage from Highland Square Mall, the last place Lily and Jack were seen alive, fueling speculation and mistrust. Those closest to the case, Daniel
You reckon? And the reason they can't disclose it is because they don't have it. If these children would be seen anywhere, we would know it, okay? And we could just go on, to some more. I don't. I know there's some nut jobs out there that like hearing all this crap, but I'm not one of them. I don't like when they linger on and kill time with dumb videos like this right here to keep people on the edge and trying to twist their mind around. I don't take it kindly at all. This is a tragedy, and they need to treat it as one. Mm-hmm. Well, the only decent thing about
Belinda Gray,
hearing any
Logan,
of this right here is each time we talk to the children, that's calling them liars. So that's why we do that. And if I catch a lie, I'm gonna call it out. But then I also let them say, and I love it because when these children, any child, any teen, any adult, If something's being said that's not true, and then when we start hearing from the children or teens or an adult, and they change to tell, well, that just makes all of them look like liars, which they are. And that's just better on our grounds to stand uh, for justice for any child or teen or adult.
Darwood O'Grady became vocal online, sharing frustrations about the investigation's pace.
But now, Numbnuts is being quiet about everything. Yeah, they don't know how because they've done forgot what they've done said, and then people like this right here come in and twist the words around, and it gets people's mind boggled. It's um, it's a shame, and lying on children and or anyone that that crosses a line. Because if indeed, if these children, which I pray to God they're not, but if they were deceased and they end up lying about it, they're going to have more to worry with than just jailhouse. Because I don't take too kindly for people mistreating children. They they're going to have to stop doing this right here. This is where it's going to turn into a cold case if they keep putting up these kind of videos like this.
Transparency. Daniel, who fully cooperated with police and passed a polygraph, began posting updates on YouTube, pleading for attention to the case and raising concerns that Malaya knew more than she was saying. Meanwhile, Malaya's behavior became a glaring point of concern. She did not participate in searches. She avoided speaking with the media. Her responses to inquiries were described as emotionally flat, and she showed no urgency to engage with investigators or to clear suspicion.
She was too busy planning her trip to the beach. Why bother her? She's supposed to go on vacation.
6 weeks into the investigation, when Malaya disappeared with Meadow, the failures deepened. She left with essential documents, and her sudden silence raised fears of premeditation. Yet, despite mounting suspicion, there were no charges, no official suspects, and no shift from missing persons to a declared criminal abduction.
What? Honestly, what a lot of people are missing. I don't know if everybody thinks the same way I do or not, but Malaya is not done by no means as far as being corrupt. Only thing she wanted was some toys and the birth certificates. I don't know if Daniel was on the birth certificate. I don't know if Cody was on the birth certificates. But I do know that birth certificates now can be just like driver's license or anything else. They can be photoshopped. And she could put somebody in one of them tribal places names on that birth certificate and get them children in. There ain't a thing in the world anybody can do about it. And she knows it. But then again, if she wants the birth certificates and they're playing so hard at this game that people will feel sorry for her and give money to them, and then on top of that, until these children are found, she can still draw a check. You see, but if she's trying to twist this thing around and put another guy's name on it, It's going to be obvious to us, of course, because it wouldn't be either Daniel or Cody. But a lot of people are not stopping and thinking about the Photoshop kind of situation that goes on today and all this new AI stuff. There's many ways that they can scam the government or the public, either one, and make it look legit. But I think the truth goes way farther than all that. I think Daniel wants to tell the truth. I just think he's got to be forced to do it. Mm-hmm. Hey, Connie. Yeah, some kind of sweater or something other. Hey, Joni.
Public frustration grew into anger. Questions swirled. Why was no Amber Alert issued? Why was surveillance footage withheld? Why did law enforcement remain so quiet as weeks passed? Why did Child Protective Services allow Malaya to disappear with Meadow despite growing concerns? The lack of transparency and urgency in these earliest stages may have cost precious time, time that Lily and Jack did not have. The investigation's failures did not erase the hope of finding the children, but they left the family and community battling against silence, speculation, and time itself in the search for justice. The RCMP's handling of Lily and Jack's disappearance drew immediate scrutiny. No Amber Alert was issued. Critical surveillance footage was with surrounding Lily and Jack's disappearance cannot be the final word. Your voice matters here. This case needs eyes on it, conversations around it.
No, we don't need conversations around it. Somebody does need to keep an eye on it. And it ain't our voices that need to be heard. See, they trying to mess with it there. I don't like it at all. That one when it, let's see, one day ago, Canine Dog finds new clue. We heard about that. Let me go ahead and type in. Okay, breaking truth finally. Something that Daniel just confessed. That was 2 days ago. Why did she do that to the kids? Um, you wouldn't believe it. That's when they started talking about the kids probably were in a basement or something somewhere. Then they started talking about an invasion at New York or in New York. Daniel's mystery woman. Who gives a damn about who they're dating? Who cares about them? See, people that post junk like that right there is sickening. Why in the hell would we give a damn of who they're seeing? Is that why we're wanting to watch this thing? Is that why we spent days and days and days to find out who they're going to date next? What is this, Dateline? That gum dolly vision junk. Listen, if you ain't got no daggum way of having some type of evidence of something other than date time junk, don't upload it about these children because it has nothing to do with these children and you're passing time. I don't give a damn what YouTuber you are. If you do not have facts about these children, don't upload. How many times you got to be explained to of that? All you're doing is pushing these cases back further and further, wasting more days and time. Like I said, I don't give a damn if it's Dolly Vision or that woman or whoever the hell. When you throw up junk like this right here, and I'll show you. I'll get back to it. That you. Daniel's missing. I mean, mystery woman, and then it says Dolly Vision. OMG, what the heck? Who gives a damn? You know, if they're not on here to talk about the children and can't get off of the adults, they're just wasting everybody's time. I don't know why anybody would watch it. Why not tell some truth about some facts? If you cannot at least offer these children a voice, leave it the hell alone. These kids don't need people out talking about their guardians, boyfriends, girlfriends, or what color panties somebody wore one day. Who gives a damn? They doing it for views, and it ain't serving no justice for these babies. Now, I can't call off all the daggum YouTubers that's doing this crap. Well, Crime
Just
People
one.
and Dolly Vision and that other one that was on the other day, that daggum uh, weird, weird name junk, uh, Clutch. That, I don't know what the problem is, but Clutch is just circling ass back and forth, round, 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 round. They ain't doing a bit of damn good. I, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate throwing bear in the butt. I really do. But if you cannot give some evidence, proof of something, don't put on here something like this. If you want to talk about Dateline, start your Dateline show and start some kind of Mingles app or some kind of crap. Stop fooling around with children when all they need is to be found. Hey, Patricia. And I don't give a damn if they like me or not. I tell it like it is. Some people like that about me, some don't. But quite frankly, I don't give a damn. That's it. That's all. Yeah, the screws loose. Uh, I can't stand me. And it's because of stuff like this. Uh, Clutch Pearls, Dolly Vision. Let's see. Uh, yeah, Clutch Pearls, Crime Cases, Sarah Turney, something other, True Crime, The Silent Witness, uh, all this bunch. Deep Crime Vault, uh, Crime Detection, Crime Cases. Uh, you know, it's all bullcrap. They edit a nice good thumbnail, but there's nothing substantial behind the video or behind the thumbnail. You think that you're going to hear something about what the thumbnail looks like. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? When you're scrolling through there, and you see something and it catches your eye, that is the thumbnail. And you would think if you click on it, you're going to hear something new, correct? Well, what they're doing is just twisting a few words around, just enough to keep you on there for a little while, and that's it. And it is doing no justice for these children. And I hate having to drag children back to the mud again. I hate it with a passion. But when they do this crap and try to twist it from one thing to another, the only thing you can do is let these children speak their piece, or a loved one that's passed, or just someone in the realm that knows. That's the truth. not what somebody wants to edit in and just get some views of. Want to hear? I want to hear the children, but I want to hear children happy, not sad, not in a bad way. It would be so awesome if all these children could have been found in time. But with people doing crap like that right there, that's why a lot of these cases go cold because they keep twisting people's mind. People can believe what they want. I don't give a damn. But that is the very reason why these cases go cold. They get tired of it. Sure did. Yeah. Well, I watched him, or whatever it is. He something other. I watched it the other day, and it come back just chasing tail again for me. I mean, done told everything that we done got. I didn't hear not one thing new. And if they can't bring some type of evidence up, and I'm not talking about Clutch talking about something else that authorities might say. I don't give a damn about that. It, he, she, whatever the hell it is, might do all right by telling what authorities have said. But I ain't worried about authorities either because I ain't got no confidence in them anymore. All I want to do is hear something good about these children. And if we ain't going to hear something good, go ahead and get the bad over with. But stop playing around. Hey, Paul McComb. No. I mean, like I said, a bunch of them may do good with just putting in what authorities are saying, but the authorities are just chasing ass too because they ain't coming up with nothing new. Yeah, that's why I ain't turned it on already. Uh, I said yesterday that we're gonna give it a day or two for that. I'm gonna turn it on here in a little while just for us. Um, I want to see what they can build up from yesterday to another day or so. No, none of them can. Welcome Paula McComb to the JSV family here. If you like this kind of content, Paula, hit that like button and subscribe. It's totally free. Turn your notifications on to all. Become a JSV fam. It's pretty pathetic when the public and other countries have to prove that they care about your children more than you do. Wouldn't you think? Oh, you have? Well, last month or so, on my mind has been every which where. I can't think. These children are these nut jobs on here about they gum called me to go insane. I don't like it when they play about the children. That's not that's not doing no justice. You know, see like Daniel's Mystery Woman, all that stuff. Daphne Case Files. Uh, ain't no count. Um, Clutching Pearls, Dolly Vision. I don't know all of them. Crime cases and all this. All you hear is the same old junk, man. And it's even gotten now to where we can turn the spirit box on, and they automatically go ahead and start talking about Jack and Lily. But what we'll do this time is when we turn it on, we'll just for the first little bit here, we'll just sit and listen to what's all being said, and then we'll go from there. I mean, I hate, yeah. Well, one good thing that I noticed over the years about doing this, giving people a voice, is that it can make spectacles out of the living that want to divert from the truth. If you do something, it'll come back and bite you in the butt. Trust me. And I love doing that because I don't like anybody to lie on the deceased or hurt a child, physical, here in the physical or in the realm, either one. hmm As and I mentioned the other day, I said if y'all cannot give these children a voice or whatnot, if you don't have no true evidence of nothing, don't upload because all you're doing is wasting time, and that's the truth. I mean, it's just the truth. Hello. Hey, Summer. Son. Who is son? Yesterday or last night, whenever it was doing this, I heard somebody call out Cunny's name. Um, I heard another name called out, and I'm telling you, if you're here a good minute, you'll end up hearing from a loved one. Says he got 2 on and 13 likes. Jim. Hello. Who's that little child that said hey? Or hello? You. I heard your name yesterday. And Mammy Jean and somebody else. Yeah, well, now it says 3. With 14 likes. Richard. Something. Durwood. You got what? Something. Good deal. Pamela says, we love you, Summer and Rose, Sebastian, Lily, and Jack, and Mama Joy with hearts and roses. Did you say Paul? Paula? Paul what? Must be. Now it says 7:15. Rose said, Summer said what? Yeah, it's showing 8:15 now.
100. Very returning.
With Saley.
Oh, no, I mean, you know, avoided thing.
Jack avoided pain. He got too weak.
Nope.
Yeah, they can't cross up on this.
Okay. How much? 100,000. Go.
Durwood.
50.
Alice says, hello, beautiful little Summer. All you're all little spirits.
Worried.
Yeah, I'm taking it down. I done got what they said a minute ago. I got that yesterday.
Leveled up my.
Not without.
That door behind.
Back door. My
The light's on.
claws.
The light.
No lights.
Open.
Open.
People open.
People moved them.
Isn't. Because I'm.
Summer, yeah. Almost 10. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hey, Carol. Becky says, love you, little Summer and Rose and Janice.
About
Hey, Carol. Hey, love.
only some all of the plan. Step forward.
Yeah, yesterday,
Yesterday.
twice.
Peter. Sanderisa.
Sanderisa. Probably a new case. See, on this one here, they can't cross up. They can't one speak over the other.
It's crooked.
About everything's crooked. You got that right. Yeah, for the children.
You need to deal with it.
I don't remember, love. I think it was a male. If I'm correct, I can't hold me to that, but I think it was.
Closer to the
Susie. Yeah, they need to. Tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to pull up in Sebastian's mom's driveway and do a session right there. Wonder what kind of chaos that would cause.
Well, but we need. It's raining.
It's raining. I don't doubt that a bit.
They for most of
It rained for about 19 days
today.
Yeah.
Talk about your business. Your business.
Yeah, maybe.
The lights on. Back home.
Back home.
2000. Anyway. Just. Here we go.
Here we go. Where we're going.
Start. Government. That was too old.
Descended. First time in 6 months.
State.
Space. Yeah. Talking about somebody that's crossed over. I don't know, love. I ain't heard nothing about it.
Okay, Pop. Wings.
Wings. Yeah. Well, if they did that start with, bust up that new basement floor down there, they could have been done all like that.
Did you? I wanna.
You wanna what?
Further.
This one here, boy, I tell you what, he can reach out to a lot of places.
That was the argument.
King David.
What? Was it?
Wonder how many years ago that's been.
Neither.
Alice says, God bless Mama Joy
We'll call it.
and all my children and friends, all the other beautiful spirits
It's coming.
with hearts.
Who is it?
Prince Charles.
Cows around. Antoine. Stop. Doing. Ability. Me.
Nope, I just give you a voice.
I've. Except.
You got your phone with
Where's.
you? Look up and see what your King David passed away.
10%.
David passed away.
So between. Basically. A British.
Good deal.
That
Yeah, I was wanting to do Sebastian today.
Isaac is not.
We didn't get done in time.
This don't say
That's from.
It don't say what.
the year.
What does it say about him? King David is believed to have died around 970 BCE,
Yeah.
according to most his historical and biblical accounts. He was approximately 70 years old and had reigned over 40 years, according to the American Council of Education. He dies at the age of 70 and chooses Solomon, his son, with Bathsheba as his successor instead of his eldest son. David is honored as an ideal king. See, he spoke about in the Old Testament. He David was put in a lion's den. It took a lot of faith, which people should have already. We could do that.
What?
Devote one day for Sebastian, one for Summer.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it today. Like I said, we didn't get done in
That's
time.
actually a good idea. Who suggested that?
Joni.
That's actually a really good idea.
Heard a cow.
since
It was. It was.
you've
I just said it wrong.
cover
people.
pounds.
Right under it talks about David, then it talks about Daniel. I confused the word. Take a lot of faith walking through the lines, Dan, that's for
I
sure.
reckon they're about
But, if you got enough faith, you can do it.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Go right on.
To report.
Need to report what?
State.
Something each day.
We
We think. Think about what?
have formed have
Long time.
Question.
Talk to me. If I know the answer, I'll give it to you.
This had been what?
Should be what?
That's You've been found.
I don't know if they've been found here or not. Who? Who are we talking about?
secretary.
The secretary. In.
And that's
You're not what? Not four. Yeah.
That's what it is. Actually,
Too late.
there is
There is.
the house.
whose people.
The bench.
Their house. She like.
They
They will what?
I'm gonna get this. I'm sitting in the front.
You're seeing in the front. Keep going. Who was that just came in?
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Leave.
Don't tell them to leave. I want to know the name.
In here, same put.
Sorry.
Who was that?
Pounds.
Richard. Trying to get a little bossage from time to time, ain't it? Use the bathroom.
Okay, well, what else is big?
Nacosta.
They crossed what? And who's Richard? Richard who?
The first with the first on
A fresh what?
Trains, most.
Muscle memory.
In July.
In July. This is July.
surprise.
Country.
Does anybody in the realm there know anything else about Sebastian Rogers? Johnny says, Sebastian, we love you and we'll find you. Much love. To fish bait.
Sammy Wolf.
Anybody in the realm there know Sebastian Rogers?
Henry,
Just for Sebastian Rogers. Anybody knows anything else?
True. Maybe the election have to be told.
Leaving the house. Having to be told what?
I mean, tell me what
Was it
we need to know.
Calculate.
Y'all can study on it because we're going to be doing it after a while.
Just what? 80% left.
With a center block.
A Zen.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Quietly. The grain of this. The man quiet. This correspond.
Well, guys, I'm gonna cut it here. It's 1:22 in the morning here. Um, and I get back and taking her to work. Uh, Come in here and we'll try to work with Sebastian, see if we can hear anything else new. And I'm aiming to give these Jack and Lily a couple of days anyway, so it will be for Sebastian, and then after that, then we will do uh, Summer Wells. I love all of you. Thank you for being here.
Sweet dreams.